Alright, I've been seriously considering whether or not I should put this video out there. There's a lot of people that's been referring to 7-9, I'm sorry, 7-8, when it comes to their tactics and everything else. And the problem with this is that you're not the military. It's highly unlikely that you're going to have, a 9-man squad to actually do react to contact properly, and you're certainly not going to have the weaponry. I took this in consideration years ago when I wrote the American Home Guard TM 725-15, the Anti-Terrorist Handbook, which is pretty much a survivalist manual, if you want to go into it. But I mentioned something referred to as a 4-man scout/combat team. The purpose of this group is to be able to engage targets at all ranges, all 4 men at medium range or at close range, 3 of the 4 at medium range, and 1 of the 4 at long range. This is the team sniper, and I use the term team sniper because he's going to be doing a lot of things that aren't typical designated marksman type of scenarios. Even though he's going to fill the gap between designated marksman, he's also going to be doing a lot of sniper stuff. He's going to be the first eyes on a target or the point man for the team. He's going to be the group scout. He's going to provide overwatch when you have to go in and investigate a situation. And I need to go into some specifics here. In terms of seniority, you have your team leader, your team sniper, your sweeper, and then your rifleman. Now, this is important to realize for a lot of reasons, and I want to go into this right now. Your team leaders, of course, command and control. Your team sniper, like I mentioned, he's going to be doing a lot of stuff, and you have to, by the way, I should go back to team leader for me. Your team leader and your rifleman should have the same weapon system, whether it's AK, AR, Mini 14, I don't care. They need the same weapon system so they can interchange mags, use the same ammo. When you're in a firefight, you don't want to be sitting there with one guy who has to try to cover everything because he's the only guy with bullets and no one else can use his bullets. Your sweeper needs a good semi-automatic high-capacity shotgun. If you're talking conventional shotgun, you need to have a full-size shotgun with an extension on the magazine tube. Otherwise, I prefer Sega. A Sega shotgun with a double drum magazine is more than enough to cover what you need to do. Using double-up buckshot is going to do massive damage at close range. And then, of course, you are going to have, your rifleman. And I'm going to give you a couple scenarios to show you how this team's going to operate. Scenario 1, you have a vehicle, a minivan. It's been shot out of hell. There's a woman holding her husband's, or presumably some male's dead body, crying. You're not sure if this is an ambush. You're not sure if they just got attacked or what's going on. Initially, the sniper is going to have eyes on the target. He's going to scan the area, so everything looks preliminarily clear. The team leader is going to follow up beside of him to confirm what he sees. Once he's done this, he's going to fall back behind some form of cover, concealment, to where the rifleman and the sweeper are. They're going to move around to the side, so that while the sniper has eyes on the target, the other guys are coming in this way. This means if they run into contact and the enemy's hitting them here and they have some sort of cover and concealment, that sniper can start putting those rounds down along behind that cover to hit the people hiding behind cover while the other guys are trying to suppress. That takes people out of the fight. Bullets in the bodies. Now, we're going to say there's 4 guys in this little straw man argument hiding in the bushes. Doesn't matter who spots it. Whoever sees these 4 guys with AK-47s hiding in the bushes, that just seems really messed up. It seems like an ambush, so your immediate reaction should be bullets in the bodies. If it's the sniper, he's going to start putting bullets into people. If it's the rifleman, he's going to start putting bullets into people. It doesn't matter. The moment one person starts shooting, everyone else starts engaging. And once this takes place, let's say there's another 8 guys, hiding in bushes behind the vehicle that come out. And then you have your rifleman, your team leader, and your sweeper engaging them with the sniper, again engaging them. This time everyone's firing in the same direction. Well, what's going to happen is that the sniper is going to keep putting bullets in the bodies. He's looking for leadership. He's looking for radio operators, anything like that. People with more casualty-producing weapons, uh, people with bigger guns. Gangbanger with a 9mm is not something to worry about. A guy with a drum magazine on an AK is. So he's going for the guy with the AK first. Anyone who gets near that AK, he's putting a bullet into him. Uh, what's going to happen is when the team bounds back, it's going to be the rifleman and the team leader first, followed by the sweeper, while the rifleman and team leader are laying down their suppressive fire. The sweeper's going to move, and then when he moves back to a position behind them, they're going to keep bounding back till they get to a point to where they can just turn around and run, and the sniper's still going to be putting bullets in the bodies to keep people's heads down. Once this is done, and everybody can fall back to a rally point, they can decide what they want to do from here. First option, since this is a scout team, should be to radio back on a CB or something to whatever your home base is and say, this is what we have, this is what we're dealing with, and find out where to go from there. Scenario 2, you find an encampment, vehicles put around in a circle of the wagons type of fashion, bonfire in the middle, couple of tents in the middle. There's males in this group armed, but there's also women and children. There's a couple guys walking around patrolling the perimeter of this little encampment. And again, you don't know if they're hostile or what, so your reaction should be to post up the sniper and the rifleman in a flanking position. Again, you'll notice that flanking a lot. And send in the team leader and the sweeper. They walk in, say, hey, we're armed, but we're friendly. We don't mean you any harm, but you're coming into our AO. We're just scouts. We want to find out what's going on. If you guys are refugees, if you're running from something, we want to know about it. If you guys are just passing through, it's cool. We're not going to fuck with you. That type of scenario. If you guys need help or you're looking to join some sort of community, we have one. I can bring you back to talk to, to Headband, and work from there. Not everything's going to be engage the target. A lot of, for the team leaders, he's going to have to play diplomat when being the scout out there on, bumping into people. Your scenario 3 is you have, your 4-man team set up a base camp, and you have your 360-degree security, everything else set down. All your guys are eating from their security points, and a bunch of gangbangers, let's just say 12, come rolling up, opening fire with AKs. Immediate response, everyone gets online, everyone lays down suppressive fire. As soon as that happens, the first 2 people bounding away is going to be the rifleman and the sniper. The team leader is going to stay there with his sweeper, and he's going to keep laying down suppressive fire. As soon as those other 2 bound away, and they start picking up suppressive fire, the other guys are going to bound back. And you're going to keep doing that till you get to a point to where you've gained cover, concealment enough to break contact, change direction. And, for this hypothetical situation, we're going to say these guys keep following you. You came into contact with, let's say, 12 guys. You've killed 3 in the firefight. They're still following. And you've had a medium range engagement with them. They're not really proficient with their weapons. You've killed another 2, and they're still engaging. There's now 7 of these guys, and they're still trying to follow you through the woods. This is one of those situations where everyone else is going to bound back. They're going to be setting up 360-degree security, and that sniper is going to be observing the path that they just crossed, and they're going to be putting bullets into these guys from a distance. And in some situations, you might have to move around to set up a flanking ambush. So that sniper is putting bullets into these people from a distance. And while they're trying to engage the long-range sniper, trying to run from him, the other guys are flanking and tearing through them at cover. And once, you're put in that situation and they start retreating, even when they're running away, you still need that sniper to put those bullets into bodies. You need to try your best to make sure that these guys do not, even if it's 2 guys left, you need to make sure those 2 guys do not get away. You just want the entire thing exterminated. The reason for this is threefold. One, psychologically, when you go up against a unit, or when you have contact between 2 forces and there's no survivors on one, that kind of makes their buddies in the back wonder about what's going on. 2, you don't know if they have buddies, so that could be a lead element for like 200 combined gangs or cartels or whatever. So you want to limit their ability to get information back to whoever's in the rear. 3, you want to be able to search these bodies, find out what they have, what type of information they have. They could just be bandits. They could be part of a larger element. You need to find out what's going on.